between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. That's taken at around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, bro. Don't be stupid, bro.
Before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They go play action with Wilson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, damn. Cool.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
He's got Burton here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Chubb again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision making?
I love the decision making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. out of the gun. Fields.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. That was my fault, bro.
Carlton Davis picks it.
Damn, that's my fault. That was my
Pick
fault.
six. He brings it back to the house for the Buccaneers.
He was in what I thought he was in, too.
It goes without saying,
came out number
I'm
two.
going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender
Fuck,
from there.
that was my
He
fault.
didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is
That
up
was
to
my
8.
fault. Shit. That was my fault.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Fields.
Oh, no, bro.
Intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Good shit.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one too low.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darius Slayton, 41 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Montgomery, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Fields on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Here's Cohen now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Read option. Here's Montgomery. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Fields. The connection made. It's Graham. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the 50, here's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 4th down, Fields. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Vita Vea getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. That's complete to Slayton. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Vita Vea, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Wilson wants to throw it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Well, now how about this return?
Well, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's William Golston there, who fought his way in to make the play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Man open is Robinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?